Good day, class. I hope you're all good and safe at your home. Students, we are all want to be a leader in things whatever we do, right? Yes, I know. Students, please understand leadership in right way. I didn't refer class leader or team leader post. I mean leadership responsibility to ourselves in things whatever we do, right? Yes, we are the best leader for ourselves because we know our positive and negative. We can judge ourselves much better than others. Now, the thing is, we have to nurture our leadership quality. How can we do that? There are many ways. Today, I like to share with you what Saint Francis said. Start doing what is necessary, then do what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. I'll repeat, listen carefully. Start doing what is necessary, then do what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. Dear students, all good leadership begins where you are. Napoleon once said, the only conquests which are permanent and leave no regrets are our conquest over ourselves. Students, from today onwards, try to be your own leader and take responsibilities with cheerful heart and start to work on it. Okay, students, for today's class, we're going to see grammar. Topic tenses. Tenses are very important in English language. Actually, it's the main fundamental pillar to speak and write in correct English. Students, you can make meaningful sentence in communication if you use proper tense. Now let's move in detail. The word tenses derived from the Latin word called tempus. The main purpose of tenses in a sentence is to communicate about different event in time. Students, I hope you understood what is the use of tenses in a sentence. Now, let's move on to its types. Tenses divided into three types. They are past, present, and future. Each of these tenses have four subdivisions. They are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So, therefore, by binding them all together, there are 12 tenses in English. That is, simple past tense, simple present tense, simple future tense. Past continuous tense, present continuous tense, future continuous tense. Past perfect tense, present perfect tense, future perfect tense. Past perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So therefore there are 12 tenses in English. Students, first let's look into all the simple tenses. That is simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. Let's move one by one in detail. Simple present tense. It's an action that occurs on regular basis. It's an action that occurs on regular basis. Example, I play football regularly. I play football regularly. In this sentence, we can see I am doing an activity of playing on regular basis. I did it on the past, I am doing now, and I will continue in future also. Therefore, it's called simple present tense. Let's see another example. Sun rises in the east. Sun rises in the east. It's a regular basic fact. So it's called simple present tense. Students, now let's look into the next tense. That is simple past tense. Actually, it's an action that is completed before now. It's an action that is completed before now. And its structure is subject plus verb plus object. Subject plus verb plus object. Example, I played football yesterday. I played football yesterday. Here in this sentence, I am referring an action which was done by yesterday. The word ed in the verb played denotes it's a past action. Therefore, it's called simple past. Students, now let's move on to the next type, that is simple future tense. It's an action which will happen in future. Simple future tense is an action which will happen in future, and its structure is subject plus will plus verb plus object. Example, I will play football tomorrow. I will play football tomorrow. Here I am referring an action that will take place tomorrow. Will in this sentence denote the event time tomorrow. Therefore, it's called simple future tense. Students, I hope you understood what is tense and its one division, that is simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. Students, now let's move into the next division, that is continuous tense. There are three types of continuous tense. They are present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. First, let's see present continuous tense. It refers an action which currently going on. That is, present continuous tense will refer an action which is currently going on, and its structure is subject plus be verb plus V within ing plus object. Be verbs here is am, are. Example, I am playing football right now. Here, the action of the verb playing football is still going on. It's not completed yet. Therefore, it's called present continuous tense. Now, let's move into the next one. It's past continuous tense. Let's see the definition. It refers an action which begins in the past and was still going on until some other action occurs. I'll repeat. Past continuous tense refers an action which began in the past and was still going on until some other action occurs, and its structure is subject plus be verb plus verb with ing plus object. Example, I was playing football when you arrived. I was playing football when you arrived. Here, an action of playing going on until you arrive. Therefore, it's called past continuous tense. Now, let's see the another continuous tense, that is future continuous tense. First, let's see the definition. It's an action which will begins in the future and will still go on until some other action occurs. I'll repeat. Future continuous tense is an action which will begin in the future and will still go on until some other action occur. And its structure is subject plus will be plus verb with ing plus object. Example, I will be playing football when you arrive. I will be playing football when you arrive. Here in this sentence, the sentence predicting about playing football will go on until some another action happens. Therefore, it's called future continuous tense. Students, I hope you all clear in continuous tense. Let's have a recap. Today we saw second division, that is continuous tense in English. There are three types under it. They are present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. Now we're going to see perfect tense. There are three types of perfect tense. They are present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and future perfect tense. Let's see one by one in detail. First, let's see present perfect tense. It's an action that happened in the past, but time is not specified. I'll repeat. It's an action. Present perfect tense is an action that happened in the past, but time is not specified. And its structure is subject plus have or has plus verb plus object. Example, I have played football a lot this week. I have played football a lot this week. Here, an action of playing started in past and it's still true in the present. Therefore, it's called present perfect tense. Let's see another example. I have finished my work. I have finished my work. Here, we're getting to know the work is done, but the time is not specified. When exactly the work is done. Actually, there are lot of ways we may think it's simple past, but please students be sure if the specific time is not denoted in the statement, then it's present perfect tense. In simple past, the specific time will denoted, but here it's not denoted. Therefore, it's called present perfect tense. Now let's move on to the next division. It's past perfect tense. It's past perfect tense. Let's see the definition. It's an action that completed before any other action in the past. I'll repeat. Past perfect tense. It's an action that completed before any other action in the past. And its structure is subject plus had plus verb plus object. Let's see some example. I had played football before you can. I had played football before you can. Here, one action is already completed before another action happened in the past. Therefore, it's called past perfect tense. Students, now let's move on to the next division, that is future perfect tense. First, let's see the definition. It's an action that will happen before another event in the future. I'll repeat. Future perfect tense, it's an action that will happen before any other event in the future. And its structure is subject plus will have plus verb plus object. Let's see an example. I will have played football by the time you arrived. I will have played football by the time you arrived. Here, my action of play is already completed before your action arrival. Therefore, it's called future perfect tense. Students, I hope you understood perfect tense. Let's have a quick recap. Today we saw perfect tense. Perfect tense divided into three types. They are present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. Students, now we're going to see perfect continuous tenses. There are three types under it. They are present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. First, let's see present perfect continuous tense. Let's see the definition. It's an action that started in the past and are still going on in the present. I'll repeat. Present perfect continuous tense is an action that started in the past and are still going on in the present. And its structure is subject plus have been plus verb with ing plus object. Example, I have been playing football since 5 years. I have been playing football since 5 years. Here, more importance is given to the event, start time. That is since 5 years. Therefore, it's called present perfect continuous tense. Now, let's move on to the next category. It's past perfect continuous tense. Let's see its definition. It's refer an action which began in the past at a certain time and still going on until some other action occurs. I'll repeat, students, listen carefully. Past perfect continuous tense, it's refer an action which began in the past at a certain time and still going on until some other action occurs. And its structure is subject plus had been plus verb with ing plus object. Example, I had been playing football for 1 hour before you arrived. I had been playing football for 1 hour before you arrived. Here, for 1 hour refers to the start of the event. Therefore, it's called past perfect continuous tense. Now, let's move on to the last one. Future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense. First, let's see its definition. It refers an action which will begin and still going until a point in future. I'll repeat. Future perfect continuous tense. It refers an action which will begin and still going until a point in future. And its structure is subject plus will have been plus verb with ing plus object. Let's see the example. When I turn 30, I will have been playing football for 20 years. When I turn 30, I will have been playing football for. Here, in this example, the statement gives more importance to the duration. That is, for 20 years. It gives more importance to the duration. And also, students, remember the important key verb will have been. Therefore, it's called future perfect continuous tense. Students, I hope you understood perfect continuous tense. Let's have a quick recap. Today we saw perfect continuous tenses. Perfect continuous tenses divided into 3 types. That is present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. Students, I hope you all understood the 12 tenses in English. Kindly please go through this video again and again until you get clear in this subject. And also read page number 129 till 134 in your English textbook. See you all in next video. Until be safe and learn happily at home. Thank you.